don't we just tell everyone why we're here first?
Yeah,
We have a little bit of
let's do that.
a jam going.
Perfect. So, yeah, I mean, we've been doing our journeys and I've been watching you evolve, and you're really so well informed in the wellness and mindfulness space. And I'm all about heart intelligence and how to really reconnect to the power of our hearts to activate our full potential. So we thought, why not come together and bring the heart and mind into epic coherence and share 3 tools of the heart and 3 tools of the mind to help support one another in these transitional times. So Erwin is going to be sharing some incredible mindfulness tools, and I'll be sharing some heart tools, and hopefully they can serve you in these times.
I'm putting a little bit of background, just a little
Yeah.
tropical feel. I think everyone wants to be in some tropical place right now in order to get some sunshine. Even though I think today we have sunshine here in New York, which is
Here
good.
too. I'm in
Uh,
Switzerland. You're in New York. We're tuning in from
and we got
across the
people from all
pond.
over. There's people from Maine, there's people from the Philippines that are checking out, so
Amazing.
and all over the place. So, so how do you want to do this, Lovey? What do we want to do?
Well, I want to introduce you properly first because you sent me an incredible bio and I'm going to read it because it's just amazing. So, you not only have 20 years of experience as a clinician in the sports rehabilitation and performance industry, you are also you've also have more than 30 years of meditation practice and 20 years of breathwork and yoga practice. And you combine mindfulness and clinical mastery and sports science and positive psychology when working with athletes, startup entrepreneurs, and performance artists. So you're just the epitome of a well-being expert and polymath. So I'm just so happy to have you and share your wisdom with my tribe, and then also share some heart magic and wisdom with your tribe, and us come together and help support in these epic times of transition.
I know. So, yeah, this is such an honor for me to have have you here and the two of us really
Yeah,
kind of doing our thing. It's been I guess a minute for both of us to kind of explain our gifts to the world, and there's no
that's
better
true.
time than now to kind of use both our heart, heart, mind, body, and soul. Uh, then no better time than now. So this is pretty cool. This
Exactly.
is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming for us to co-create something.
Yeah, exactly. It's finally time. So, what I want to get into from kind of mind aspect, I think one of the things that we think about more first and foremost is please, as we'd like to have everyone know, is that maintain social distancing, wash your hands accordingly, and take care of yourselves. Get enough sleep, get enough rest. Make sure you're moving around and get some movement for your body as well, in order for you to be able to have a better immune system, to boost that immune system up, decrease that stress hormone, and allow you to really still be thriving during this period of time. So that's kind of just a general statement.
Disclaimer during these
Well,
transitional times.
exactly, especially during this transitional times.
Yeah.
What I wanted to do is share 3 things of some hacks that I personally use that I've learned from three different people in my life, and the stuff that they've shared with me. So I'd like to share it out with everybody else. One is a breathwork program that is a simple breathwork hack that I learned from my fam over from XPT, Coach PJ Nestler, Mark Roberts, Light Hamilton, Gabby Reese, and April Wong. And then another one was actually a quick mindfulness tool that you can use that I've known before, but then it was researched by Elizabeth Gilbert and my friend Teresa Herrera, who's out in the Philippines. And then the last one is just a mind shift that can be used as we think about our thoughts and the stories we mark in our heads, as it relates to positivity and creating a positive emotion instead of a negative emotion. So these are the 3 things that I'm going to share today, and we'll have a summary after that. So what are some things you're going to be sharing today?
So I'm going to share a quick coherence technique, which is a technique that HeartMath developed. So I'm a certified heart resilience trainer through HeartMath, and they've got like studies upon studies that just help you come deeper into coherence with your mind and heart, and it will just bring you into a state of ease and comfort in these times. I'm also going to share about what I've developed to understand as our core processor and our most intelligent through HeartMath, and they've got
Oh no!
studies upon studies that just help you come deeper lag with your
I
mind.
know, you're like bouncing. This is crazy.
If you mute it, will that mute it?
I'm gonna mute it.
Leyla, is that you?
That's you. That's talking.
Thank God I've gotten comfortable with my voice. Otherwise I'd be like, oh.
I know, right? No, go ahead.
Okay, so technique 2 that I want to share is basically what I call the emotional safety bubble. So to create, but visually understand how it actually functions, because it's a scientifically proven thing as well, but I call it the emotional safety bubble, to help just use it to navigate in these times of crazy fear-mongering news that's constantly combating us. And then the last one is a heart trust exercise that I love to share with clients and help them come deeper into a connection and a communion with their heart.
Okay, wow, that's really exciting. That's really cool. Excited to kind of learn more about that as well.
Likewise, yeah. We're about to go head and heart bombastic.
I know, head and heart fully. So this is really, really exciting. Thank you all, by the way, who are on right now. If you have any questions, if you have any questions, come down.
BlackRock is on here.
And write down, hi Jackie, and write down any questions you have as well. If you have burning questions inside of you that you need to ask as it relates to the heart or the mind, and hopefully we can answer these questions. If not, then we'll find a way to answer it for you.
Exactly. So, do you want to start with one of your mind?
Yeah. So let's start with the breath work. I mean,
awesome.
One of the simple things that you could do is what you call a Take 5 method. I learned this from my XPT family, and it's a simple thing that you could do, and you can even teach kids, and it's an easy way to bring kids into breath work without having to really set them too much and to really make them sit down, because it's interactive. So the Take 5 method is rather simple. As you know, it's important to make sure that you breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth, allowing the diaphragm to do its job by letting your stomach go out as you breathe in and your stomach go in as you breathe out, and allow for that diaphragm to get every lobe of your lung, coming from the lower part to the middle to even the top part. And the beautiful thing about this is that it allows you to kind of like imagine, especially if you have kids and you're working with kids, is that you have balloons inside your body. Oh. And these balloons allow to expand, and as you blow out a candle, like if you're having a birthday cake and you have to blow out a candle, this is an easy way to think about that breath. As you breathe in through your nose and you breathe out, you blow enough that you're almost just flickering the candle but not trying to blow it out. Mm-hmm. So you want to play with the candle as it goes, does this. So just an easy practice is breathe in, fill everything up, and exhale, slowly allowing it to flicker. So using that thought process, and you teach your kids about balloons really like filling up, you can put your hand out, you can bring your hand right in front of yourself and bring it up to your kids as well, and let them put their pointer finger on the opposite side. So if you had your left hand up and then your right finger, you will put it right in the crease of your hand. And as you take a deep breath in, you're going to go up towards your thumbs and the edges of your fingers. You're going to take a deep breath in and breathe out like you're flickering. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pause. And then that's it. So it's an easy thing, especially if you're trying to explain these to kids or people who just don't have time. It's a quick reset that you can do on your own, or even have a group of friends. And because of the kinesthetic feel, it allows you to have that feeling that there's movement. And because of your fingers are different sizes, it allows you to also push yourself a little bit more as you go into like your middle finger, and your breath holds for your inhales become different. So that's a quick tool called the Take 5. That's a little bit of just movements to allow your body, your chest, and your lungs to open up, and you let your mind to get some air for more clarity. So
I love that. That really brought me into a state of just like comfort and ease. So I think I'll share the quick coherence practice, because it's also a breath work exercise, but from the heart. And it brings you into a state of centeredness and connectedness within. And it causes coherence within your mind and your heart. So that then creates this sense of ease and stillness. And it's a super, super simple technique designed by HeartMath. And you basically just bring your awareness. You can keep your eyes open or close, whatever you feel, more safe with. Some people, it freaks them out to close their eyes, and that's totally okay. I prefer to close my eyes. And you can also place your hand on your heart if that helps and supports you. So you basically bring your awareness down into your heart, and you imagine your breath going in and out from your heart. So feeling your chest expand and contract. And while you're focusing your attention in the area of your heart, you're just imagining your breath flowing in and out, in and out. And then you make a sincere attempt to experience a regenerative feeling of appreciation or care. And that will, you can even imagine someone or something like a pet or a loved one to kind of invigorate that feeling of gratitude within your heart. And some of you might feel a tingling sensation or like energy expansion. Everybody has different experiences. So I'll guide us through a quick coherence technique really quickly. So if everyone wants to close their eyes or bring their hands to their heart, whatever feels more comfortable.
So close your eyes and bring your hands to your heart. Okay.
And then begin to just imagine, focus your attention on your heart. So bring your inner awareness and vision to your heart space. And then just start breathing in and out from your heart. And in through your nose, out through your mouth. Feeling your heart expand and contract. Your chest expand with every breath in, and chest contract with every breath out. Taking deep breaths in, you can even count 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. And just coming into stillness of breath. And then make a sincere attempt to experience a regenerative feeling, such as appreciation or care for someone or something. Imagining a loved one or an animal, and connecting to that person or creature or even thing that you feel appreciation for. Will create this sense of connectedness and centeredness within you. It might create this feeling of tingling sensation within your heart or body. It might put a smile on your face. You might feel an expansion in your energy, like a lightness. And this technique makes us feel more centered, at ease, and connected. So when you're ready, you can open your eyes again. And that was the quick coherence technique.
Awesome. Thanks for that, Lovey. I just want to let you know that we're also on Facebook Live on
Yay!
Family and Friends. So I got a number of people that are here, and I wanted to give a shout out to my boy Andrew Barnes, my cousin Jerry, friends Erica, who's over in Dubai, and some friends from Poland as well, and the Philippines, a bunch of people, and Germany. And the funny thing about this is obviously they're all looking at things through through Facebook. So they actually probably don't have an idea that I'm actually talking to you on Instagram. So I want to make sure I acknowledge all you guys, but to let you guys know, a great way to also learn everything from Leyla and what she's doing is to head over to Instagram Live. It's either Layla's account or my account, and check it out here because she has some amazing things to share. So
yeah, if you guys can, head over to Instagram and then you'll see the full expression of it. I wonder if I should, is there a way to like create a title in here? I don't even know. No? Okay.
We'll figure it out later. So, hey, it's my little sister. Hey,
oh, I'm Christina.
So, all right, so cool. So we have one technique down. We want to make sure that we value everybody else's time, so we don't take too long. So let's breeze through these next two.
Yeah.
So for the heart, for the mind and body, the next thing from a mindfulness perspective that has been pretty good to me. That, like I said, it's something I've known as an exercise before, but now it's something I've been able to practice and reminded by my good friend Teresa Herrera, who is a yoga instructor and a great soul out back in the Philippines, and from Elizabeth Gilbert. And so she was something that she was talking about. It's called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. And it's rather simple. All you got to do is get in the state of stillness. So, for example, all you got to take a deep breath in, and then you exhale out with your mouth. And then you open your eyes and you notice 5 things that are around you. And just look around. And while you're in a state of stillness, I'm looking at the lights. I'm looking at my African statues. I'm looking at a basketball. I'm looking at a cup of green tea that's in front of me. And I'm looking at some paintings that I have around my house. So those are 5 things. Allow your sense of sight to be activated. And then 4 things that you can hear. So this time you close your eyes. And then you think about that. As once again you slow your breath. And I hear the sound of a car outside, or a delivery truck, wherever that is. Shout out to all the delivery truck peeps out there who are still working today. Much gratitude to you. I hear the sound of silence, that ringing that we often confuse with something that's bad, but in fact it's something we can actually enjoy and find peace in it. I hear some chirps of the birds that are outside my windows, which wake me up in the morning. And I hear the rustling of the leaves because the wind is blowing through them. And as you open your eyes, you've just completed the 4 things. Now, 3 things is something you feel. So once again, just take a nice, quick, deep breath. Blow it out. And then what do you feel? I close my eyes and I say, I feel some soreness in my shoulders. Just right after doing a nice little rumble boxing hip workout. Literally probably like an hour before this. I feel, the bottom of my legs and hamstring touching the edge of the chair that I'm in. And I feel the furriness of my UGG slippers that are now on my feet. And you open your eyes. Okay. And then 2, smell. So smell is another thing that's interesting. You go, take a deep breath in. You exhale out. And you smell 2 things as you pause. You smell a little bit of hint of the green tea that I made prior to this. And I smell the body wash that I thankfully used, showered after my Rumble Hit program. And you open your eyes, and that's 2 things. And last but not least, is the sense of taste. And taste is one of the more challenging ones, but it allows you to really tap into yourself. So once again, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, exhale out. I taste toothpaste, which is a good thing. And as I enjoy that taste, I think about it. I take a deep breath in. I exhale all out. And I open my eyes. And now I have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. Simple as that.
I like that. I have a question, actually. The feeling part, and I'm asking this because I wonder if anyone else might have this question. Because I immediately am like, okay, what am I feeling emotionally? So it's actually what you can, okay, can you also do that?
Yeah, if it's something you feel emotionally, you can also use emotion if that's something you feel. Or if you physically feel something, that's also something you feel. Feeling, as you'll probably expound even more as it comes to the emotion, is definitely something that's universal. And there's a lot more to it rather than something that's physical or existential. So.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for that. I love that.
Sharing love to Miami and to my cousin who is quarantined in New York City itself. I'm lucky to be outside of the city. I have a couple of people that joined in on Facebook. If you guys, like I said, we're doing this Instagram Live, so if you guys feel like you want to move over to hear what Leyla is going to say, hop into Instagram Live, either on Leyla Salvade or in my Instagram account, and we're doing heart and mind tools for transformational times. So.
Transitional times.
Transitional times.
To transform from fear to love. Let's
exactly. Exactly. All right, Lovey, what you got?
All right, so my next one is one that I came up with that I call the emotional safety bubble, and it involves visualization and a little bit of breath work, I guess, but it's really more visualization. So what I want to explain about that first in terms of how to visualize is that first, to understand the heart, I like to share that the heart, it literally produces an energetic field, like we call them an EMF, a electromagnetic field, and every single heart produces an electromagnetic field. If you imagine a donut shape, or an apple even, and like you, the body is the core of the apple, and then the energy is that your heart produces is flowing out of your heart like this, and then in, okay? So it's constantly flowing. And our thoughts and emotions inform this field of energy, by the way.
Okay.
Which also then therefore creates your reality. So whatever you're feeling and thinking is what you're actually putting into this energy field, and it's going to be reflected back to you. This has been proven scientifically and makes a lot of sense once you actually get into the energetic study of the body. It's unbelievable. So what I like to do is guide people through a quick little visualization meditation of a ball here, and then going back to the back of the head, and then down the spine like an elevator, down to the heart, into the heart, and then expanding this ball of light to act as like an emotional safety bubble all around you. And whatever is going to come in and out of your into your field, basically into this energy field that your heart produces, you have the choice to basically let it come in and let it go back out. You have control to feel what you want to feel and think what you want to feel. And it really puts you back into the driver's seat, because it activates this almost like light shield or energy shield, so that you can become more aware of what you're letting come into your field and what you're letting kind of, control you, and shifting from being controlled by all sorts of things that are coming into your field, like, the really fearful news that's going on right now, or someone says something and it might hurt your feelings. Let it come, and just as easy as it comes in, you can also let it go out. So you can create this force field of light and love, I like to say, to be aware that it's going to come in, but you can also let it go out. So I'll guide us through a visualization meditation to expand this energy field and learn how to actually just clear it.
Okay.
Okay. I also, for those of you that don't follow me and haven't, heard the science of the heart, I also just want to share that the electromagnetic field and the thousands of brain cells that exist in the heart, and some people still don't know that the heart has thousands of brain cells, and scientists call this the little heart. So the little heart in our brain is actually not so little at all, powerfully, and like energy wise. It's 5,000 times more powerful magnetically than any other brain center and system, energy system in our body. And it's 100,000 times more powerful energetically than any other system and brain in our body. So that tells us that the heart brain is the most powerful force of energy we've actually got in our human body. So when we learn how to actually use it, I believe that's when we actually go from using just 10% of our mind to 100+% of our intelligence. So with that, let's close our eyes. And you can keep your hands down, put them on your heart, whatever feels comfortable for you. And cross your eyes while your eyes are closed and focus them on your third eye, which is this place that exists right in the center of your eyebrows and just a little bit further up. And if you focus your attention on that spot, your eyes are probably going to feel like they're crossing a little bit. And that just helps you center your brain hemispheres, your mind hemispheres. It helps them ease up a little bit. It takes the pressure off of it by literally just focusing your attention and your awareness on that spot. So take a few deep breaths while focusing your attention, your vision on your third eye. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth while focusing on that spot. And then visualize a small pebble-sized ball of light right within that spot, within your mind. Basically within your brain center. It's right there behind your skin. This little ball of light. Focus on it. And now we're going to send it and shoot it back to the back of the head. So visualize this ball going from your third eye back to the back of your head. And then you're going to move it down like an elevator, down, 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 down your spine until you hit the back of your heart. And stop there. And guide this little ball of light from the back of your spine into the center of your chest, the center of your heart. And now this little ball of light, your awareness, intentioned in this little ball of light within your heart, can be fueled with every breath in and expand bigger and bigger. So with your breath in, imagine this ball of light expanding wider and wider. Another breath in, wider and wider again, until it's expanding beyond your chest, beyond your inner chest, out beyond your chest. And again, wider and wider, blowing this ball of light up with every breath in. Wider and wider, imagining it becoming so big that you actually are inside of this ball of light. Keep breathing in and expanding this ball of light. Until it's reached its maximum potential all around you, and it's encompassing all of you. So you're now within this ball of light, and you encode it with codes of protection. So through your intention, you can code it and activate it as this shield of love and light. And you can pray or say whatever you feel comfortable with, that this ball of light, this expanded ball of light, is going to act as a protective shield to only let in what is for your highest good, so that you can stay emotionally safe through these transitional times. And anytime you feel fear coming in, or limiting beliefs, or anything that makes that bubble of light contract again, remember that all you have to do is breathe and expand it back out, and just recode it and eliminate whatever has come in that doesn't serve your highest good. And it's not a matter of blocking emotions or blocking things that happen and not letting them in or out. It's a matter of understanding that whatever does come in and whatever will come in that doesn't fuel your love and your light and your safety can easily be intentionally moved out. And the denser the feeling or the thought, the more time it will take, and that's okay. You don't have to make it wrong, but you have the capability to expand your field of light through the field of your heart and use it as this visualization tool to come deeper and deeper into emotional safety, grace, and ease at any point in time. And you can open your eyes.
All right. I feel like a ball of light right now.
Perfect.
The light and the sunshine is coming right at me, and it's like it's quite amazing.
You're shining even brighter.
I know, shining even brighter. Hey, it's Rhea. Hey, Rhea. She's in the zone right now. We're doing this as a fun experiment where this is the first time Leyla and I are not only collaborating, but we're also using this medium in order to share our gifts. Shout out to the peeps on the Facebook from my family and friends who are out there. My cousin Mark, who's out in San Francisco, was checking us in. head over to Instagram Live if you really want to see some of the great stuff that Leyla's sharing as well. Because yeah,
Oh, Jane.
it's definitely need it. Definitely need it right now. Thank you for that, Lovey.
You're welcome.
Okay, last one that I wanted to share, since we're a little over time, and I don't want to like take too much of people's time here. But one of the things that is a beautiful thing is a mere mind shift of words. I think words play such a massive role in how we relate to our days, and in positive psychology, we start looking at the effects of words into how it then affects our emotions, particularly as it relates to the positive and negative emotions. So by merely finding a positive word to shift what you have from a negative allows you then to go about your day a bit differently. A perfect example was an example given by one of our dear friends, Jay Shetty, he looked at the word isolation. And a lot of us right now are in isolation. We're stuck at our homes, and we are finding ourselves to slowly become lonely because of isolation. But if we continue to use that negative emotion and we tell ourselves or we tell our friends, oh, I'm in isolation, or I'm, then you're bringing that negativity power to then, in a sense, change the way your emotion goes through the day. So by simply finding a word, and I'm finding literally a synonym to it by looking in your dictionary or going through or Googling it, what would be the more powerful positive word that would then describe isolation or loneliness? And it is actually solitude. So finding a way just to shift and telling yourself, instead of saying, hey, I'm in isolation, I'm practicing solitude right now. Solitude is what monks would use as they would go and study and meditate for years on end. Solitude is for anyone that's going into decides that they want to go into a walkabout. The Aussies want to go travel for a year. It's about having solitude and having time, or going up in the Appalachians. If you want to do the great Appalachian Trail and you do it on your own, and you say, I just want to do it by myself, going into the wild, so to speak. So by merely shifting your thought process on how you find the right word as you create your days, it allows you to have a better outcome of how then you look at the space that you're in. So that's a quick little mind hack. And for those who are at home in Facebook, who are not on IG checking this out right now, greetings to you guys. My sister says hi. She's on Facebook. Our boy Artem is on Facebook.
Artem, get over to Instagram.
And my girl Jojo from Miami is also out there. So, so just a quick thought as we're going through days, and these days turn into nights, and these days and nights turn into weeks. How you frame your days and how you look at the words you use on a daily basis make a massive difference in how you then go about your days and the emotions that are filled with it. So that's a quick mental health tip for you guys too.
I love that. Mind shift. Yeah. Thank you for that, Lovey. That was awesome. Okay, so the last tool we're going to share with you is another heart tool. So we've done 3 mind tools, and now we're doing the 3rd heart tool, is heart trust. So most of us don't even know much about our own hearts, and we don't know how to connect from them to them. And what I find so fascinating is that if you look up what the #1 killer is on this planet, it's heart disease. Mm-hmm. And from an energetic point of view, it would only make sense that it's because most of us don't even know half of what we're supposed to know about the heart. Most of us don't know that the heart has a very powerful brain, and it creates, this energy field around us, and all sorts of, historical, scientific, and energetic aspects of it. So a personal mission of mine is to implement that into school systems, but that's on another, note. However, when we learn to just reconnect to our heart in just the most simple way by, on a daily basis, putting our hand on our heart, because our arms and our hands are an extension of our heart. Okay, they literally come straight out of our chest, and it's why when we love somebody, we just want to hold them and hug them and touch them, right? It's an expression of love from our heart to their heart, and it brings their hearts closer to our hearts. So we're connected heart to heart and we can feel each other's heartbeats, and it brings us into full-blown unity. So when we learn that we can use these extensions of our hearts to bring the love right back and put that love into this, like, what's that? Like, just a regenerative, energetic force field, and come into your heart. And you can do this. I love to do this as soon as I open my eyes. I'm still lying in bed and I'm still kind of in dreamland. And I immediately put my hand on my heart and I just say, good morning, heart. I love you. I hear you. I trust you.
Good morning, heart. I love you. I hear you. And I trust you.
And I will let my inner compass, my heart, guide me every beat forward.
And I will let my inner compass guide me and lead me forward.
So just understanding that, you know, our heart is the original human compass. It really does guide us. It's the first beat we experience when we're in our mother's wombs. It's what proclaims us alive, right? When our mothers are doing the ultrasound, it's by the beat of our heart that we're alive. And then it's by the beat of our heart, or our last heartbeat, that we're no longer here. And literally, our heart is what guides us. It's just that we've forgotten how to listen to it. And we've got to remember how to trust this inner guidance within us. So a really easy tool is just a heart trust technique that I've developed to just, come into the heart and just let it begin the conversation with it. And you will feel it will expand or tingle. You'll start establishing this relationship with your heart. And that's, you know, it's important to do that in order to learn how to trust it. So letting it know that you trust it, even though you might at first feel weird or uncomfortable or maybe not even believe it, you just doing it, you know, practice makes us believe whatever we want. And so just continuously doing that and letting our heart know that we trust it and we want to let it guide us. So
amazing. That's pretty simple. I like that.
Super simple, yeah.
And simplicity is I think key. I think we're so bombarded with so much information in today's world. Now that we have access, you know, we were already bombarded prior to COVID coming to our lives. Now we're even more bombarded because now we spend even more time on our devices. Speaking of people in the devices, I want to send shout out to my girl Sarah Lopez, who's coming from LA. The Queen of Kizomba herself is really dialed in right now about what's going on, and she's sharing it with her own community. And my cousin Sophie out in the Philippines, who herself has gone through her own journeys and definitely is taking advantage of learning from you and from me, and as we share some of our gifts. So just a little bit of a roundabout. So from my end, 3 things that I wanted to remind everybody is, if they need to ask, one is the Take 5 technique, which is a breath work that goes up and down your fingers. I made a TikTok video of that. So those who are new into TikTok, check that out. It's on in the same. I have the same handle that's on there. So TikTok, I think, is going to be finding its way for those who like to put music and different things on there. Number 2 was the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique, the Elizabeth Gilbert, Teresa Herrera technique, that allows you to use all your senses to kind of be present at the moment. And the last one is just a word shift. Just thinking about the word shifts and the words you use every day. Be mindful of the words you use, because the words that you use will affect how you go about your day. So,
love it. And the heart tools that we shared, if you didn't catch all of them, are quick coherence technique, which is a heart math technique that just brings you back into centeredness and connectedness within you. And then we've got the emotional safety bubble, so the light bubble, that will help you feel more emotionally safe in any given situation. And then we've got the heart trust tool. So just placing your hand on your heart and just letting it know that you trust it, that you're going to let it guide you, and that will establish a relationship with your inner compass more and more.
Cool.
So those are our top 3 heart and mind tips.
I know. So that was the down and dirty for heart and mind tools during these transitional times. We want to thank everyone who came in, who came out of this Instagram live. It is our first time to do this together and to do like this mixture situation. So we appreciate everyone with their patience. We that we promise to get better at using this tool and this dual, triple device situations, and use this to be able to share more tips as things slowly come even more undone in these next couple of weeks and maybe even months. So.
To be put back together even better.
Yes, absolutely.
Mind shift. I'm already using it. See?
Exactly. All right.
Lovey, do you want to add your handle in the comments so that people can follow you from my account?
Yeah, I think it's on there. It's on the
Is it? Okay.
top there already, but just in case.
This is us being super techie.
Yeah, but just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, check that out. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we're going to save this live, and I'll save it. The last live I did, I wasn't able to save it. I don't know why, but we'll save this one, and I think I'll send it to you, and we can put it on our IGTVs so that people can return to it over and over again.
Cool.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Thank you so much, Lovey. Thank you, E. I love you.
Sending love from New York. Peace.
Thanks. Bye. Thanks, everyone. All right.